Hey everybody, is Jen in Canada. It is Monday, March 30th, and today I volunteered at the Canada Food Cupboard. I was on the phones. It wasn't too busy. It was busy at the beginning and then busy at the end, but I just wanted to share an experience with you is that wherever you are in the world, think about those that are less fortunate than yourself. If you yourself are having difficulty um, shopping the shelves and getting everything that's on your list, or if there's limits to purchase things that you normally buy three or four of, think about for those who don't have the extra money to buy these things. They have to go to the shops too, and then it's out for them, or they used all their money to pay bills, extra expenses, and now they have to access the food cupboard or the food banks in your area. Think about picking up a few extra things to donate of the things that are always in need: pasta sauce, pancake mix, syrup, um, beans, baked beans, craft dinner, rice mixes, rice, toilet paper, um, cereals, a juice. Kids, like the kids aren't at school, but they are at home. And kids snack things, because I know for our food bank, we are still giving out kids snack items, even though they're not at school, because the kids are still eating at home. So, it might help them a bit, but think about giving to the food bank, because all the food banks are struggling. If you can't donate food, look up donating money. Our food bank has been having a less amount of donations of food stuff over the last few weeks with all this epidemic stuff. Um, they've had a bit of an increase of the number of monetary donations than they normally have at this time of the year, but they need the food. And the problem is they're also having difficulties purchasing the foods themselves. Like normally, ours orders food from a grocery store, so they get the grocery store's price. And the grocery store said we can't even do that anymore because they're barely getting in whatever they order for the customers. I mean, they're still getting some, but they're not getting the amounts that they were ordering on a weekly basis. Like every week they'd go, okay, we're running low on beans. We'll order, 12 cases of beans or whatever. Because we serve usually 12 to 16 or 17 families a day. Um, is the limit on the list, and some of those families are one, but some of those families, like I've seen families of 10 or 12. So the average family is about four to six. So, but that's a lot of food that needs to be given out. And if people are accessing the food cupboard, they need it. They're not accessing it just for fun. Nobody um, really goes and accesses food banks for because they don't want to spend the money, because it takes a lot of uh, courage to you know ask for help. And what's interesting is that there's been a lot of new clients. So these are people that never accessed us for the past few years. That we still have the regulars, some that access us once a month, and some that access us once every few months, or just at Easter, Christmas, back to school. Because they can access those special hampers. But we've been seeing a lot of new clients because they've either lost their jobs, or their hours at work have been cut, or they've gotten sick and they don't have sick leave because they work part-time or whatever. So if you don't work, you don't get paid. So I just wanted to share this with you and just kind of put a shout out to please donate where you can. Donate locally, support your neighbors, support your friends, support your city and stuff. But then also think globally too. So support people in another state, in another province, another country, whatever. I'll put a link to the Canada Food Cupboard where you can donate um, for ours if you can. If not, donate wherever you can. But also just even buying one more can of pasta or one more can of vegetables or one package of rice to put in your donation bin at your grocery store or at the food bank donation bins wherever they are in your area, just to give back and think about if you're struggling, if you're having a hard time finding food, or that there are so many people out there that are even having a harder time. But know that we are all in this together. We will all get through this. And I pray that everybody has a great day and has a full belly and has a good night's sleep, because this too shall pass. This is not how it will be for the long run. It's like during wartime. It was for a period of time. When the war was over, things didn't go back quite to normal. It was a new normal. It was a bit of a change. And once this whole pandemic part stuff is over, there will be a new normal. And maybe people will think about putting aside, making a pantry, putting aside money for an emergency fund, putting aside, extra toilet paper, extra cans of food for just in case, having a 2 week supply of emergency food just in case you lose your job, you get sick, or something like this happens and you can't make it to the store and you're under quarantine or something. So I hope everybody has a great day and know that you're all in my thoughts and prayers. And I pray that everybody is healthy and happy and look on the bright side of life of being staying at home. You're not stuck at home, that you're trying to spend time with your family and maybe make new connections with them. Try and make it fun. Do a board game, do a puzzle, try new recipes, do those questionnaires of, top favorite things about the person or something. Get to know one another a bit more, because sometimes, even though you're living in the same household, you don't really know people very well because we all grow apart. We all have our lives, but it's nice to kind of reconnect and redo being a family and enjoy one another and look forward to seeing one another. So, and those who are in need, don't hesitate to ask for help. Look in your community center. Look for the local food bank. Look for your local government office. They can help you, at least point you in the right direction. Okay. Bye, friends. Have a great day. Lots of love from Jen in Canada.